that there time clock is getting pretty comfy and cozy there. I gotta wonder about him. K4OG, WB8VMW. Morning, Middlemark.
WB8VMW, K4OG. Good morning, Jim and everyone. Yeah, Jim, you know, I stretch everything about as far as I can stretch it, and the time clock's no exception. Jim, I had to look up your antenna this morning because I was amazed listening to you yesterday on it, and I discovered that hen is strange in Japanese. They couldn't quite figure out why it works so good, so they called it strange antenna. And I'll tell you how well it works, Jim. When I was listening to you on it, I could hear hummingbirds down there in Louisville starting to head up your way in the background. K4OG, back to Jim.
Okay, Bill. Now, you're up north and you're listening for me. Now, how Middlemark, did you hear that? Just tell me, Bill. Did you hear that?
Did I hear what?
See, yeah, he only listens to me if I tell a lie. Now, if somebody else tells a lie, that's all right, but I ain't allowed to tell a lie. All righty, Bill. Yeah, I'll remember that. All righty, Middlemark. Yeah, that antenna, well, I didn't know what it was, but they said that the guy that more or less invented it or come up with it, his name was about a foot long, and in there was N10 or something. But if that means strange, well, it is, I guess, strange, but it's a good antenna so far. All righty, Middlemark. I'm going to see if Mark's been sleeping on the floor or did he get his apartment all cleaned up. KE8SFS, WB8BMW.
No, I didn't do no cleaning yesterday. I got some bad news from the doctor. It appears I got a infection disease in my bladder, and I gotta go and see an infection disease special at Atkins. And I'm not feeling too good today. But out of that, I'm just lying on my bed right here and enjoying myself and listening to you guys. Yeah, April 21st is when I gotta go see the infection disease special. A doctor that there. And I don't know what him or her gonna say or what, but I'll find out, other than that, I know somebody that collect those Harley Davidsons, Jim, and he showed me a whole barn full of them. But anyhow, I'm wrapped around on, so I'm going to give it back to you. Hope you and Judy had a good day. See you at 8, Sarah Proctor, sir.
All righty, Mark. Well, I went through the same problem, and they had to go up in the bladder there a couple times and do a few little things. But the bladder is a very, very tough little organ. It can take a lot of punishment, and a lot can be done with it. So Yeah, worry if you want to, but it doesn't make it any better. So you get a good doctor in there, and there's so much that they can do now. It's unbelievable. So hopefully they'll look in there and they'll say, no problem, zap, zap, and you're fixed. So we'll put you, and I'm pretty sure that John's up there. He put you on the prayer list and make sure that things come out good. So, okay, Mark, you take care, and we'll be thinking about you. KC8 FQV WB8 VMW.
Good morning, Jim. KCFQV. Yeah, I brought it up early this morning, about 20 after 5. I heard some of the guys and talked to a couple of them, Tom and that, and then I fell back to sleep until 6:30. But worked out, it didn't drop at all. Yeah, everything's going good. I did a lot of sleep last night, earlier yesterday. But I did go out. I went out. I said, I got to go out. It's 66 degrees outside. It was nice. I just went out with a sweater and walked down and got the mail. So that was good. So hopefully everything goes good today. Tomorrow's the Ham Fest. Yeah, today they do. Norris does testing over there somewhere over on the west side at one of the libraries. They do testing, and then tomorrow's the Ham Fest. So, so I'll be over there at the college, at William Community College. It's at the College Center, not the Spitzer Center this year. So it's northwest of where we've been always at. Over by the Elyria Library. Yeah, I think all kinds of buildings over there, all kinds of centers. They got centers and that, all kinds of different centers there, but we'll be at the College Center. And I took a look at it with the street view and that, so they'll use that 146 700 machine. And I'm sure it's connected now to us here. So don't forget the time change tomorrow morning. So we'll send it back your way, Jim. Yeah, I want to get over there. I want to get in there early, and I'll maybe if I get there and walk through, and then I'll just sit and see the people. So we'll send it back your way, and Judy, hopefully she's doing good, and you're doing good. It sounds like you're doing real good. So back it comes, Jim, KCFQV. Yeah, just throw that out because, people are driving now, people are up. We want to make sure that they don't miss it. So KCFQV.
All righty, Mark. Well, I'm going to have to jump ahead in my list. I've rambled on too long here. We'll go to the JAXs before they run away from their node there. W8, JAX, WB8, VMW, good morning, Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey, good morning there, Jim. This is W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with Miss Wendy here on our walk this morning.
Good morning, Jim. This is K8JAX along with K9LUCY. We got a beautiful morning down here in Jacksonville. Hopefully you and Judy are doing well, and you have a good day as well.
Yeah, like Wendy mentioned, we have beautiful morning starting here. Hardly a cloud in the sky. There's a few clouds over the Atlantic there, but we're starting our day here at, I think it was 62. And we're headed up to near 80 today, so it's going to be a nice day, sunny day. And the good news for northern Ohio is 2 minutes and 43 seconds of additional daylight from yesterday. And, Jim, that brings Northern Ohio edition since late December, 2 hours and 20 minutes additional daylight. The majority of it was in the evening, and like we talked about before. Anyway, with that, I'll turn it back to the pre-net there, and you, Jim, thanks for giving us a call. WHJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Rod. Yeah, well, I noticed, that we're getting a little bit of extra in the mornings because I see daylight coming through the curtain back here in the back bedroom. All righty, Rod and Wendy and K9LUCY and Missy, if she ever stops by, and, of course, the kids. Everybody stay safe, stay well. All righty, now let's go down to Ray and Fred before I run out of time. K5, CFY, WB8, VMW. I hear Fred said no walking in the rain this morning, Ray. Is that right?
WB8, VMW, K5, CFY. Yep, it's still raining here. I think we'll see the last of it in about an hour or two. It started early yesterday evening. I ran the first hour of the Barometer Net, and then about 4 o'clock I started the NWS Weather Net, and lasted till about 6:30 or 7. And we had lots of stuff going on. I think we had 2 fatalities just north of Tulsa here. Numerous tornado reports and power outages everywhere. So it was a nasty day. Anyway, I'm about mic'd out, so I'm going to jump off here. Thanks for being there, Jim. And tell Miss Jeanette that I missed the net last night. I was on the air. But anyway, we'll catch you later. 73, y'all take care. K5, CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred stay hunkered down there. Don't want you to get blown into the next county. All righty, well, we'll check a real fast critter count. KA8MNT, WB8 VMW. What's the critter situation? Good, Tom?
WB8 VMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim. Well, let's see, the critters are doing fine. They got out and did some running around yesterday. It was a pretty good day for them. In fact, we had gone out to breakfast and came home, and one of them walked right up to us and looked at us like, when can we get our pool? And I had to tell him that wasn't going to happen. So he scurried off and hid under my car and peeked at me around the wheel. So I think he's upset, but, well, he'll live. We did see him later on in the afternoon playing tag with a buddy, so that was good. But other than that, things are going good down here. We're going to get wet this afternoon, so they're going to be out playing around and then getting dry or hunkered down. So with that, I'll turn everything back over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, yeah, you tell them that their pool deal is out of it. And we better not see no heavy equipment come sneaking in the middle of the night. All righty, Tom. Well, let me see. Elmer, Craig, Randy, and Mark, and Sarah. I ran out of time. I got to turn it over to Phil, and he's going to straighten out the mess. I was just a little long-winded this morning, and I'm sorry about that, but we'll make up for it. You know, you got to forgive an old man. K8PMI, it just turned 7 o'clock, Phil, and I got a mess out there. You think you can straighten it up? If so, go ahead and make it legal, and then I'll give my last words, and then I'll head for the kitchen. WB8VMW.
Good morning, Northeast Ohio and all Outlanders. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. We're at 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You can also get us on Allstar at 48496 or EchoLink W8WKY. We're also linked up to the 700 machine, and I can't the Worcester machine, 2100, and I don't know if the 015 out in Newberry's hooked up yet, but you could reach us. This is a control net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. Your net control operator this morning is Phil, and my call sign is K8PMI. All right, that's the opening list. Let's set it back to WB8BMW to give us his final thoughts. And you gave me a good list here, Jim. Looks really good. Great job. Over to you.
All righty, Phil. Well, sometimes I get a little long-winded in the morning, and I just run out of time. But hope everybody forgives an old man. And see, I didn't have time to tell too many lies. Now, K4OG, he told a big one, and Bill never even called him on it. That's unbelievable. He just be picking on me just because. You know, he can't tell a squirrel in a raccoon coat from a raccoon. It's just unbelievable. But he can sure catch me in a tall tale. Alrighty, I would say it, but I ain't going to. I'm going to turn it over to you, Phil, and see if you can straighten out my mess. WB8VMW, everybody stay safe, stay well. And don't listen to anything I say. A lot of it is not the gospel truth. But there is 10% of it that is the truth. That's what Dad said. 10% of the truth, and you can stretch the rest of it. Over to you, Phil, before I tell a lie.
All right, Jim. We'll be clear with WB8BMW. And, hey, 10% is better than 9%, so that's all good. All right, what we're going to do today is if anybody that has called in before, I got on about 6 o'clock, took names. I got a list of about 20 people. The ones that didn't talk, like WB6BJN, I got you on the log. I got the people on the log that logged into the blue screen. And I also got Randy on the log down there that Jim wasn't able to get to. I can see you on the big screen if you're logged in with the node. So I got you all set up here. Like I said, we got about 23 already checked in. So what I'm going to do now is call for mobile or short times. If you're mobile or short time, give me a call. Then after the mobile and short times, we're going to hit our Outlanders, and then we'll go through the list. So with that, this is K8PMI on the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net. I'm looking for short time and mobile. Short time and mobile. Call now, please.
AI5SSR short time, Jeanette and Grapevine.
All right, as usual, we don't have very much in the mornings on Saturday. Everybody's relaxing, so we'll go to our Outlanders and get Jeanette in first because she is short time. KI5 SSR, you're leading us off here on the Saturday morning edition of the Barometer Net.
Hey, thank you very much. KI5SSR Jeanette here in the Grapevine. And we do have some storms rolling in. And I heard CFY out there. Thank you. It's okay if you missed my net because you were doing something very important. And everybody watch that weather, which we got. It looks pretty wicked, but we should be okay. But Anyway, thank you for taking my short time. I'll just say 73. Everybody have a great day. From KI5SSR here in the Grapevine.
All right, Jeanette, we'll be clear with KI5SSR. Let's stick in the same household, see if we can get a hold of Mike. KM5Y. Are you out there? This is K8BMI. All right, Mike must not be around. So let's head on out to Ray, who has been very busy on the radio the past 24 hours. KI5 CFY. This is K8PMI. What do you got for the net this morning?
K8PMI and the net. This is K5 CFY. Good morning, Phil. Thanks for running the Barometer Net. Always enjoy getting on the net here and listening to the folks up there all around the country, but not much going on here. We do have a little bit of rain. It's supposed to clear off. I think we got 45 degrees, maybe get into the 50s today, but we had all the storms and everything last night. We actually have 2 confirmed fatalities just south of Tulsa here, but lots of people without power all around, so it was pretty nasty last night. But anyway, Bill, thanks for getting me in there. Good to hear everybody out there. Hope everybody has a great Saturday, and we'll say 73. Y'all take care. K5 CFY.
Right, we'll be clear with K5 CFY, and thanks a lot, Ray. Always appreciate what you do for us and the way we hook up with our Oklahoma friends over there. It's great. All right, let me do a quick stop in Akron here, or Wadsworth, to get Ron going on his treadmill. KD8TPQ, this is K8PMI. I remembered you this time there, Ron. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
This is KB8TPQ. Good morning, Phil, and all the netizens and the listeners in. Thank you. Appreciate you remembering me there, Phil. And everybody needs to remember we jump ahead an hour tonight. And I'm, as I mentioned to Jim, I'll miss next Saturday. I'm heading down to Key West for a week, and I'll miss connecting up. But I know you all will keep things humming in the air. KB8TPQ back to net control. W8WKY.
All right, thanks a lot, Ron, and you have a great time down in the Keys. I've been there. It is nice. They just only have one golf course. That's the problem, and it's really not that good. But it is a good time down there. Have fun. All right, we'll clear with KB8TPQ. And let's head on down to Jacksonville. I think the short straw started off because Wendy had it yesterday because Rod was out doing his civic duties, which is awesome. So we'll go to W8JAX. This is K8PMI. What do you got for the net this morning?
Hey, good morning there, Phil, and to all on the Barometer Net. This is W8JAX, and yes, we are portable pedestrian along with.
Good morning, Phil. This is K8JAX, and K9LUCY is doing her duty. She's smelling everything. We're having a good morning. Thanks for giving us a call. Everyone have a great day.
Yeah, K9LUCY has something she's picked up on a trail here, and she's about ripping my arm off, trying to go. We have clear skies down here in Jacksonville this morning, starting the day off at 62. We're going up to about 80 degrees today, and the ocean is quiet at 5-foot waves, so that's pretty calm, and ocean temperature here in Jacksonville off the coast is 57 degrees. With that, I'll turn it back to Net. Everyone have a great weekend. W8JAX, portable pedestrian.
All right, thank you very much. Love hearing the weather reports down there in Jacksonville. One of my sales reps is down there now for a bachelorette party. But they're missing out on the good weather up here. We're not far behind you. But anyhow, you guys have a great day. It was great talking to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. We'll be clear with W8JAX and K8JAX, and I think that takes care of our Outlanders. Let's go to the first person who I heard on the radio this morning, our good buddy John with W8TD. This is K8PMI. What do you got for the net this morning?
Was that me, Phil?
Yes, it was, John. I haven't talked to you in a while, but I did hear you. You were the first one I heard this morning. So W8TD, what do you got for the net?
KPMI in the net, W8TD, Wadsworth. Sorry, I was distracted momentarily there. Oh, not much. Be my last check-in via radio for a little while, but depending on schedule and reliability of internet connections, I'll be trying to get in next couple weeks from wherever I happen to be. I'm stuck here all day today, but heading out in the morning. Looking forward to talking to people. Hope to see everybody once I'm back. Everybody stay safe and stay warm. K8PMI and the net. W8TD.
All right, John. Good hearing from you. We'll be clear with W8TD, and when you get on one of your trips again, we love hearing the reports. It's always a good time. All right, let's head on over to Tom, W8GXX. I heard you in early this morning. What do you got for the net, Tom?
Good morning, Phil. Sounding good, and hey, you got sunshine coming up. That'll change tomorrow. This time in the morning, but yeah, it'll catch up with us in a couple months. We have the real long days, a lot longer days, I should say. Anyhow, you have a good one, and thanks for being there. K8PMI, W8GXX.
All right, thank you, Tom. We'll be clear with W8GXX. And let's see if my buddy Tim's still down there. He was in the shack early this morning. Sometimes he has to go to work on Saturdays, and then we miss him. But we'll give him a shot. KZ8TG, this is K8PMI. You out there, Tim? All right, Tim must went to breakfast or something. So let's see Brother Craig out there in Shreve. AA8CT, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, good morning, Brother Phil, and a beautiful day it is. I got 61 degrees down here in the southern Wayne County town of Shreve. The sun is up, and it's going to be a beautiful day for a while, and this is going to be the last early morning for a while that's going to have sun involved in it. Yeah, it's going to be, it's going to be 7:30, it's going to be 8:30 tomorrow. Oh my goodness. With that, to all the Barometer Netters out there, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the weather, and there is hope that spring is coming. With that, be well. Stay safe, and enjoy. AA8CT, back to K8PMI. Have a great day, Phil. Enjoy the day, and thank you. I enjoy when you do the net. It's kind of fun. So there you have it. AA8CT, and I will be out.
All right, we'll be clear with AA8CT, and you have a wonderful day there, Craig, and enjoy the weather. Speaking of weather, we got guys up next. We're going to start with Bill, and then we're going to head down to Mark. So, Mark, you start preparing your weather speech, and we're going to do space weather first. So we'll get our propagations and everything all set. So let's head on out to Wakeman and catch up with Bill. N8WS, this is KAPMI. What do you got for the net?
KAPMI in the group, N8WS. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, all of net. Well, let's see, my travel is at 54, that's in the moderate, I'm sorry. Air quality index is 54, that's in the good range, in the moderate range. Travel is at a 1, unsettled. I got 64 degrees this morning. Wow. That's the highest it's been for quite a while. Humidity, wind speed, 2018. Barometer 29 to 94. 2.3. Cleared up for you. The sun coming up. I can see that tower light going like crazy. Prediction for today: rain and thunderstorms. 4 p.m. Then rain and possible a thunderstorm between 4 and 5 p.m. Then a chance of rain and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. After 71 to the southwest wind. 37 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 100%. Rainfall amounts between a quarter and possible, especially in thunderstorms. Let's see, my sunrise, 6:49. My sunset, 6:25. Like the day hours, 35 minutes. Solar plugged in the sea. Where you at there? Down. 143, sunflower 74. A is 7, K is 3. Geomagnetic field is unsettled. No east kit predicted. Space weather.com. Chance of weekend storms. Minor G1 class geomagnetic storms are possible this weekend. With a high-speed stream of solar wind is expected to hit Earth's magnetic field. NOAA forecast believes Saturday, March 7th, is the most likely date for the high-latitude aurora. Currently, there's 5 plus weeks on the sun. Next article is ripples in the center of the sunspot. That's something you don't see very often, I guess. Pretty good article. Got time to take a look and see what's going on in the sun. Back to you, Phil. KPMI Group 730 NHWS.
NAWS. Well, we got it. They're a little bit scratchy this morning. I don't know if what repeater you're going into, but we were able to copy everything. Great report. We appreciate it. And hopefully I see you at Hamfest tomorrow. All right. Like I said, we're clear with NAWS. Now we're going to go down to Clarksville, Tennessee, and talk with Mark in how long is this weather going to be lasting for us, Mark? WB6BJN. It's your turn.
Hey, good morning, Phil, and good morning to everybody. WB6BJN. Looks like to about Thursday for you guys in Ohio. And with the warmer temperatures and the moist subtropical flow, some of this time will be wrapped up in perhaps some severe thunderstorms. And I guess some of those came through some places yesterday, parts of Michigan. Last night had tornadoes, and even parts of Ohio had severe thunderstorms. Didn't hear about tornadoes directly there, but I did in Michigan. So, and there could be some of that severe weather throughout the upper and middle Midwest, and then also into the Mid-South.
Hopefully most of that real severe weather is going to stay south of us here in Tennessee. But we're on the alert for thunderstorms today and tonight, and then that front clears tomorrow, and then there's another system coming in from Baja California. It comes through Mexico that will be monitored for next week. Now, there's some of the models that keep that system south into the Gulf Coast states midweek, and then others keep it northward into the southern part of the mid-south. So we'll have to wait and see. They're also talking about thunderstorms. Let me take a break. Talking about thunderstorms again up into parts of the Midwest. Then by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week, it looks like things will start to get colder behind a cold front that comes through, a strong cold front. Let me take a... Things will settle down because you have the loss of the warm air advection in the daytime heating to develop thunderstorms, and that's what makes these thunderstorms go, is all this warm, nice, sunny air that everybody enjoys for spring. And when you've got a flow from the Gulf and out of the Caribbean, which there's been, that's what and then a little bit colder air to the north, that's what causes all of this development of thunderstorms. And that's going to continue a little bit through the middle part of next week, and then things as we get towards the end of the week, next week should start to calm down a little bit. The best places to be are Florida and California, especially California. No rain for the next 8 to 14 days there, and temperatures in the 80s in Southern California, in the 60s and 70s in Northern California. Phil, back to you. Now, everybody be safe and pay attention to your weather services, folks, for severe weather. Keep those weather alerts on if you have a weather alert radio, and they're going to be needed over the next few days. Back to you, Phil, WB6DJN.
Right, pretty clear with WB6VJN. Thank you very much for that weather report there, Mark, and you have a blessed day. All right, let me recognize a couple in and outs that we had. AC8AT, John up there in Elyria. You have a great day, and then I want to thank Scott, KE8VOX. I am going to miss my Lake Erie report, but he's up doing his civic duties at VE testing for the NORS Club. I think they're at that North Olmsted Library or something like that, because I took one of my tests up there. But Scott said he's listening, and all the new hams are listening to the Barometer Net, so they can start joining us here real soon. We appreciate what you do, Scott. All right, we're going to head to the dog pound. Starting it off is Middlemark, K4OG. This is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, K4OG. Thank you, Phil. Good morning, everyone. Well, Phil, I'm just over here updating the Sarah membership log. Alan Bauman, he just re-upped. Thank you, Alan. We're going to get you a response email headed your way pretty shortly with the membership link to the Sarah log. And, Phil, you're sounding pretty good. You're sounding so good. It sounds like maybe one of your keys are sticking on your keyboard. K4OG, back to net.
Right, Mark. Sounds good. And, I got to pay my dues. I haven't done that yet. And that's another reminder. Dues are due. So if you haven't paid them, go ahead and pay them up. You put that money to good use so everybody can enjoy it. And I'll do some announcements here of what's coming up here shortly. All right, let's head on out to Southern Mark.
How you doing there, buddy? KE8SFS. What do you got for the net this morning, Mark?
Well, not too much. We got 60 degrees here. Got some sunshine right now, but the afternoon is supposed to be afternoon showers. 8% chance afternoon showers. Well, after thunderstorm, more or less. You know, going to get up to 70 degrees, and then tonight they're going to get down to 55. That's not bad. And feel like 60 degrees, and the wind is 16 miles per hour southwest. And gas price, $3.48 to $3.49 all around Wagner. I paid $3.49 yesterday. That's coming back from the doctor office. Now, let me drop that for a bit. Yeah, unfortunately, I went to the doctor office yesterday, my urology doctor, on my bladder, and he's saying that I got an infection disease now. After 2 years having it prime, now he's telling me, that they're not really in a hurry to tell you, and but anyhow, I gotta go see a infection disease special at Athens on April 21st, and I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But out of that, I'm doing okay now, and a little depressed, like I said. Hearing that word yesterday, but I'm doing okay, and that's pretty much it right there. So I'm going to give it back to you, Phil. You're running the net good. Kia A. Serpato, sir.
Well, you keep your head up high. Everything always works out, so you just keep moving forward. Because if you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. So just keep your head up and keep playing radio. Forget about it, and let the doctors do what they do, and you'll be fine. So appreciate it, Mark, and you take care. Let's head on out to Aurora, my neighbor over there, KC8SQV. What do you got for the net this morning, Mark?
W8WKY.
Well, morning, Phil. Well, there is no fog out there where I'm at. So that's good. 58 degrees when I looked at the thermometer. Yeah, that where VOX is over there. I think it may have been him that was mentioning how to go over to that ham fest. Because not the Spitzer Center. But you get to the Spitzer Center, you're only another minute or two to go to a different part of the parking lot. So if you get there, just drive around there, and you'll find all the cars with the antennas. There may be a lot of people parked there, and they'll be walking across the parking lot. But, yeah, they're at the other end of that parking lot and a little north to the next building. There's like 3 or 4 buildings there at the campus. I think there's more than that, but a mini college. Well, it is a college, a community college. They have many buildings there in different groups or whatever. But they're at the college center. And I did find it on the once I was told a couple of things and that. Yeah, I found it not that difficult to get to. So instead of going to the Spitzer Center, go past that. You go in the south driveway, just go past that. You just go past that and go up to the other driveways up a little further. They said they're going to put signs in that. So maybe they'll have a sign at the one driveway where everyone went in and would take and say, keep going north, because you're coming the south driveway, and then, of course, that horseshoe, that drive that goes in, it goes back out to Abbey Road. It just does a big loop in and goes around and comes out on the north end. But they're in the building there in the College Center. So if you look at a satellite map, it's northwest of the Spitzer Center. So other than that, they'll use 146.7 machine. Yeah, I feel a little better. Not totally yet. I'm doing a lot of sleeping. So hopefully, I didn't eat much yesterday. I put a fry down last night. I just hope I get up and go over there to the Ham Fest tomorrow and see everyone that I talked to. So that'll be great. And so it'll be a gathering place. So we'll send it back your way, Phil. KCFQV.
All right, thank you very much there, Mark. I was just going to get up to Chris here in Amherst. I think he's the one putting out the signs and doing a little bit of stuff for the Hamfest up there. So we'll go over to Chris and get his report. I'm sure we'll get a lot more information about the upcoming Hamfest. KE8MMY, this is K8PMI. What do you got for us, Chris?
Good morning, and I appreciate the little bit of the on-deck circle there. It got me get my butt over to the radio. I imagine they will have signs all over the place. If you either entrance to the college, if you come in and you go to about the middle of the whole mess, the College Central is, if you see somebody walking around, you ask them where the cafeteria is, the student center. That's all in the College Central there. There's parking right there, and if you park in one of the adjacent parking lots, it's still easy to get there. So I think that'll all be set up pretty well, and it'll be interesting how they lay out the tables and everything, but I think a good time will be had by all. I'm looking forward to a lot of eyeball QSOs. So back to you, KE8, MMI.
All right, Chris, I'm looking forward to an eyeball. So I haven't seen you in a while, or VOX, so it'll be great to both of you. All right, we'll be clear with Chris. Now let's head on down to Canton. Tom, you're going to be coming up and giving us a critter report. KA8MNT, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the WAWKY Sarah Barometer Net.
K8PMI, this is KA8MNT. Well, good morning, Phil, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, let's see here. The critters are happy. It's not raining right now, but about noon we're supposed to get some thunder boomers out here. So they're gonna be honkering down again for a good while. But we do have 63 degrees out there with a 2.5 mile an hour wind and no rain since midnight. And the barometer's at 29.92. Let's see, our high today is going to be 73 degrees, sunny with an 85% chance of rain and thunderstorms. So we got a pretty good start to today, but it's going to finish out kind of lousy. Of course, we could probably use the rain and get the farmers happy so that they can get their start getting their planting done here soon. But other than that, we're doing pretty good here. There's nothing really going on that we have to worry about. So let me grab a quick nickel this morning. KA8MNT returning. This is just a friendly reminder for this weekend. You realize that Monday will start 1 hour earlier this week. And with that, I want to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turn everything back over to the super duper Saturday morning NCO, K8PMI.
Thank you very much, Tom. We'll be clear with KA8MNT, and say a special hello to your wife as well. We appreciate you coming in with your humor every day. We appreciate it, Tom. Take care, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's head on out to Akron. Randy probably has a couple pups on his lap, and everything's doing well. So let's head on over to KD8ZSH. Randy, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Phil. Morning, everybody. Oh, got one in the lap. Everybody else is sacked out. My back is still kind of iffy. Otherwise, everybody else is about the same. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. Hope your weekend turns out really great. I understand we're supposed to get some rain later on today. So, if possible, get out and enjoy the day. You guys have a good one. KD8ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everybody.
All right, Randy, you have a blessed day, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's head on out to Hiram, see what's up with Kevin. KE8EGH, you checked in on the blue screen. What do you got for the net this morning?
Good morning, Phil, and that. Hopefully I'll have that over modulator today. But, yeah, I ran back, checked in, out, cooked the breakfast, got two of the 9 grandkids here today, so cooking some bacon, sausage, French toast. I don't know, we'll see what else they want. You know how they are. But, yeah, other than that, yeah, I might get a little rough today, I don't know. I looked at the radar, looked at it was breaking off. So we'll see what happens. So, yeah, keep the nice weather around. So make Mother Nature happy, man. Keep it around till fall, at least. All right, everybody have a good day. KD8.
All right, with Kevin, you enjoy those grandkids, and yep, that's going to wrap up my day. We're going to babysit, and I'm looking forward to it. So you have a great day. All right, last guy on the list from the early check-ins. I actually forgot about you, John. You got tied up at the beginning, and I accidentally skipped you, but we'll get to you right now. N8YMY, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, N8YMY. Last but not least. Yeah, I'm out here wandering around in my driveway right now, just checking things out. Making sure all my ground wires are still connected to everything from last fall there. This might be my first test for all these towers. If we get some severe weather there, we really haven't had any bad weather since I put all this stuff up. And I'm walking around checking the motorhome out, kind of seeing if anything's going on with it. It's been sitting here kind of doing nothing for quite a long time. But no, it's a beautiful morning. I mean, it's beautiful out here. I could go for this every morning. Don't have to work this morning either, so we're going to head up to Akron and get a load of carpet for the cat condo side thing, and be right up in WB8 BMW's backyard. So might have to call him and see what he's doing. Maybe he'll be out on the porch, drive by and wave at him. Phil, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. N8YMY.
All right, we'll be clear with N8YMY. Appreciate it. that brings me to the bottom of the list. Wow, it took a long time to get through those check-ins. Jim racked up around 25 people that got up nice and early, and we appreciate that. So now, for everybody that just rolled out of bed and ready to check in, this is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net Saturday morning edition. Your net control operator is Phil, K8PMI, and I'm listening for check-ins. Call now, please.
November 8 Zulu X-Ray Bravo NHZXB portable.
KE8 HNK.
Kilo Echo 8 Echo Hotel Golf KE8 EHG Mike and Navarre.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John in Maslin.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Quebec Phillip and River Sticks.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee N8 BAY Ralph and Stowe in and out today.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa KF8 DTP Lori Maslin.
All right, I'll pick it there. Nicely done. This is the first time I think I got every one of the calls right. So I'll just start at the top of the list. N8ZXB. This is K8PMI. You're portable. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Well, good morning, everybody. Just sitting, taking advantage of the beautiful morning and sitting out back on the patio, enjoying a little bit of breakfast, and wanted to get checked in on my HT here. Well, everybody have a great day, and enjoy the sunshine while it's here. N8ZXB, back to net.
All right, John, sounds good. That's what I want to do, but too hard to run the net sitting outside. So we'll be clear with N8ZXB, and let's head on down to trackside there. KE8 HNK. Elmer, what do you got for the net this morning?
KE8 HNK. Net trackside there, Phil. KPMI in the group. There's net control. Just sitting here, I got the geochron zoomed in on the United States right now, and this thing that's going ahead of this front, there's a pretty good stretch of weather all the way from Texas clear up to Michigan. It's right over Indiana right now and heading in that direction, so it's going to be one of those, it looks to be one of those days. So as a net, nothing else for the net. Just everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, try to stay safe. We are going to be monitoring the weather with our weather spotter team. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, KE8HNK, back over to KPMI 73.
All right, Elmer, 73 to you. You have an outstanding day, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's head on out to Navarre to see Mike, KE8EHG. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning. Just wanted to jump in there and say good morning and hello to everyone. I guess we do have possibly some weather coming, so heads up for that. 61 degrees down here. Beautiful. Bring it. Let's go. I'm tired of winter. I want to see it in my rear view mirror. It's time to get the boat out, you know? I don't know about that just yet, but hey, I can dream. Why not? So stay safe, stay high in the sky there, and everyone have a great day. 7-3s. KE8 EHG. Back to net. Oh yes, too. I went to the Maslin Club meeting last night. Had a great time. I think everybody was just,
like enjoying the warm weather, and OLSnet had an antenna presentation. Everybody brought antennas in, and it was a good time, great time. So 7.3 KE80HT, back to net.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. You have a great day. Sounds like a good time at the club meeting there. All right, John, I'm going to skip you and go to Philip in River Styx first, because I'll get two giggly love bugs together there. So we'll go to KE8YUQ. Philip, what's going on down there in River Styx? This is K8PMI.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Beautiful day here. Have like 8 to 10 swans have taken up residency around us. And it's quite interesting. First time I thought there was a truck honking a horn, and then figured out what it was. Chickens are doing good, and I've been doing maple and walnut syrup. Since it's for our home use, I'm mixing it together. But if I was doing commercially, the walnut syrup per gallon brings between $300 and $700. So, got a lot of walnut trees and taking advantage of it. So with that, send it back to you. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
All right, Philip, that sounds very interesting. Sounds like a good time, and you have fun doing that. We'll be clear with KE8YUQ. Now, let's head on down to Maslin. I don't know if you're working, John, or what's going on, but why don't you let us know. KE8UIB, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI from K8UIB. Good morning, Phil, everybody out there on the net. And, I am off today, Phil, so, hey, that is a good thing. Now, next Saturday, I think they may want me to work. I was just informed beginning of this week that the Saturdays are going to start coming back, so I'll enjoy this one and see how next week goes. But I am doing a little bit of volunteer work this morning down at St. Paul's Church and stuff. I'll actually be meeting up with Mike, who was just on right before me, and so I'll head down that way here in a little bit and stuff. But let me see it. It's Saturday morning, you guys. So that is a great thing. And even if the weather's going to be a little blah today, we will take it. And it was a really great evening last night at the Maslin Club meeting and stuff. And I'm going to tell you what, Phil, I'm really loving, I'm seeing a lot of participation between clubs, and I'm really, really just loving that. That's really encouraging, and let me see. And other than that, I just plan on enjoying my weekend and stuff. Lori and I do plan on getting on today or tomorrow and getting our club dues paid to the Sarah Club there. And, like Mark said, dues are due. So, hey, with that, you guys, it is Saturday, so everybody just have a super Saturday. Enjoy your day and try to live a $5 dream a nickel at a time. This is K8UIB. I'll hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net this morning, Phil.
All right, thanks a lot, John. And, the clubs working together is awesome. We teamed up with the Canton Club for that winter field day. It was real nice, and I'm glad to see clubs working together. It's a lot of fun. All right, we'll be clear with KE8UIB. Let's get over to the better half. Hopefully, John's sharing some of his nickels with you, Lori. So how you doing today? And I take it you're going with John to the church. KF8 DTP, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI from KF8 DTP, and I take all his nickels. So
that is the truth.
We'll just say that. And no, I'm not going with him to the shack. I'm going to stay home with my fur babies today and kind of do things that I neglect through the week because of work. So I'm just going to get things tidied back up in our house while he's down doing that. And then when he gets home, we need to go out and grocery shop. That dreaded word, shopping. But I'm going to spend John's nickels. So But with that, I hope everybody has a fabulous Saturday and a great weekend. This is KF8 DTP. I'll be 7-3, y'all.
All right, we'll be clear with KF8 DTP, and yeah, that's the best thing. You spend his nickels and you save your nickels, and that'll make it good. All right, that brings us to the bottom of. So hopefully we got some people out there. This is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Saturday morning edition. Your net control operator is Phil, K8PMI, and I'm listening. Call now, please.
Kilo Fox.
November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee, N8MWY, Don in Minerva.
FIW, Jim in Avon.
Alpha India 5, Quebec AI 5Q.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar, AB8MO, Andy in Newberry, sunny Newberry, mind you.
All right, I'll pick it up there. I got KF8 FIW. You overpowered somebody there, and I wasn't able to pull that out. I also got AI5Q, and I got Andy out there in beautiful Newberry, AB8MO. Who did I miss?
November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee, N8MWY, Don in Minerva.
I got you now, Don. All right, let's head on up to Jim, KF8 FIW. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning, Phil, and everybody on the net. Great job on the net. This is a fun ham weekend for me because yesterday I did my first POTA activation. I got 38 contacts, so I was relatively pleased with that, but I got to get my logging act together. A lot of room for improvement there. And then I'm looking forward to the Norse Ham Fest tomorrow. So this is a ham weekend, and that's always a good thing. Hope everybody has a great day, a great weekend. 73. It's KF8 FIW.
All right, we'll be clear. KF8 FIW, and look for me there, Jim. I don't. Just back down and say hi. It would be great to have an eyeball too. So, all right, let's head on out to Tulsa. Hopefully you're safe over there, Jairus. There has been some bad weather, and what kind of report you got for us? AI5, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
Well, good morning, Phil, and everybody on the net. AI5Q here. Yeah, we had several tornadoes in the area, starting off with Bristow. I'm not sure if there's any west of Bristow before it got over here this way, but one about a couple miles north of Bristow where my father-in-law lives. Then we had one out east of us on 101st. I live on 101st Street, but they're about 10 miles east of us. Had another one at Northeastern State University. And then some more up in Inola, so they're doing damage assessments today to see what category tornadoes they were and all that. So I'm looking at the news outlets trying to figure out what level of tornadoes they were that came through here, but we stayed safe, just heavy rains at our house. We actually went to church last night with the tornado sirens going because they have a basement there and we don't have one at our house, so figure the safest place to be in a bad storm is at the church, so that's what we did. And I got up this morning at 5:30 to get the smoker going and get a couple of pork butts on there, so we're having pulled pork for dinner if it gets done in time, which I think it will. I think I got up early enough to make it for dinner, so anyway, that's what's going on here. We're just thankful the storms didn't produce any tornadoes or much hail on top of us, and moving on down the road. AI5Q back to net control.
All right, thank you for that report, Jairus, and glad you and your family were safe, and we'll pray for the ones that had the damage. It's horrible, but yep, and smoking those pork butts, those are great. They must be pretty big, you're going that long. But yeah, usually the porks are a lot easier than the briskets, so it'll take some time. But yep, good talking to you. We'll be clear with AI5Q, and let's head on out to my buddy Andy out there in Burton. AB8MO, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
What's your call? K8PMI from AB8MO. Sitting in bed. Hey, our internet's back. It only took like 3 days. It's aggravating, when we lose the internet at the repeater site, it's not down for, an hour. It's usually down for a couple days, so it's back up. So hopefully next week we'll be able to have things connected up. So not much we could do about it. We just have to wait it out. I thought it was supposed to rain and be crappy today, but that's what the forecast says. But I don't see a cloud in the sky, so I'm very happy about that. And I haven't had the windows open all night since probably September, or maybe October at the latest. So it was nice to just open the windows and sleep with the windows open. I'm digging this warmer weather. That's all I got from the land of snow and maple syrup. Got plenty of maple syrup, no snow, but I'm okay with that. K8PMI from AB8MO.
All right. We'll be clear with AB8MO, and appreciate it. And you take care there. Log. Now let's head on out to Minerva. N8MWI. This is K8PMI.
Good morning, everyone on the internet and anyone else listening. November 8, Mike Whiskey Yankee over here in Minerva, Stark County, and I'm coming in on 147.39. Well, I won't touch too much on the weather. Everybody else has, and I too am enjoying it. And heard something this morning I had not heard in a while. I was listening to the AM broadcast band and heard lightning noise on AM, so turned on the radar and looked, and that was a pretty wicked-looking line over there in Illinois, headed this way, so it'll be interesting seeing what it's like when it gets here. Other than that, everyone have a good weekend, a safe weekend. Hopefully the storms aren't too bad. 7-3s, and catch y'all later. N8MWI.
Good to hear from you, and we'll be clear with N8MWI. That brings me to the bottom of the list. We're going pretty good here on this Saturday. So anybody else out there that would like to check in? This is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net Saturday morning edition. Your net control operator is Phil, K8PMI, and I'm listening.
KZ8TG, Tim in the bar.
November 8, Delta Tango Papa, Don, Camp.
All right, I'll pick it up there. We got the two check-ins. I got Don and KZ8TG. I called for you earlier. I heard you on earlier. You must have went to breakfast or something. But what do you got for the net there, Tim? This is K8PMI.
Well, good morning, Phil and Andy and everybody on the net. Yeah, I have bad timing on Saturdays with going for breakfast. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just wanted to chime in and say hi to everybody. Running errands this afternoon, trying to make the most of the weather, and yeah, got to do a brake job on my car, on my wife's car. She had, they started bothering her a couple months ago when it was 15 below zero, and I told her, I said, okay, I ain't doing it in 15 below zero, they can wait. Well, she's tired of waiting, so it's put up or shut up time. So I'm doing brakes this weekend, and I might hang a different HF antenna that I got off of YMY. Yeah, nothing really exciting going on here, so I'll pass it back to you. K8PMI, KZ8TG 73.
Hey, Tim, sounds good. We'll be clear with KZ8TG. And now we got Don, N8DTP. This is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, this is N8DTP, Don. Nothing happened today. Little job for my sister. No big deal. Didn't take long, 15 minutes. So, other than that, just enjoying the day and waiting for this crappy weather to come in. So, just want to say hi to everybody. Take care, 73.
All right, 73, Don, thanks for joining and giving us one for the numbers there. We'll be clear with N8DTP. I did have KD8SLG check in and out this morning. I forgot to put him on the log. So we got Nick on there. That's 36, which is a pretty good Saturday number. But if we can get 5 more, we could probably get carry number 42. So this is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net. We'll do our last call. Hopefully we can get some in and outs and get the numbers up. So if you're listening, give me a call. This is K8PMI.
Kilo 8th of November, Oscar Victor, KC8, NOV Marty, Mobile, and Hudson, in and out.
KE8ZNO, Mobile in Burton, Ohio, and in and out.
KE8PMI, KE8YUK, Miss Lucy in Akron, Mobile.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D, Dave in copy, MRB in and out. Good morning, Phil.
All right, let me pick it up there. I got Dave, NT8D. Thanks, Dave, for the in and out. I got Marty, Mobile, but I'll get right to you, Marty and Lucy. There was another call in there that said they were in and out. I thought he said KC8, but I couldn't pick it up. The in and out station, can you give me a call back, please?
This is KE8ZNO, in and out.
Gotcha, KE8ZNO. All right, let's head up to Marty. KC8NOV, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning, Phil, and everyone on the net, KC8NOV. Just wanted to jump in here and say good morning, everyone, and just to remind everybody, Summit County Skywarn has a Skywarn training session on April 6th at 6 p.m. at 1867 West Market Street. There is free registration required. You can do that on the nws.gov/Skywarn/CLE, and you can register for that class. If you can't make the Summit County one, there are ones all around the other area that you can sign up for. Right? Also, Ohio Severe Weather Week is approaching. Will be March 15th through the 22nd. That'll be March 15th through the 22nd, with a statewide tornado drill on the 18th at 9:50 a.m. We will be monitoring the 146.64 machine for Summit County if you'd like to check in. Thanks, Phil. KC8NOV.
Thanks a lot, Marty. Appreciate your call in this morning. We'll be clear with KC8NOV. John was in and out E8ZNO. Now let's head over to Lucy and the family mobiling around. KE8YUK. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
KE8PMI, KE8YUK. Hi, everybody. Actually, for once, it's just me, which is probably good because I'm being blinded by the sun on a wet highway. But now I'm turning west, which will make a difference. We was invited to go to a prayer group this morning, and I told Josh when I was invited, I don't want to take the kids, especially because of the timing. In the morning, it's very hit or miss on whether or not Miss Betty is awake or not. And she has not been taking naps and has been very tired and very cranky in the mornings. So I said, if she's still asleep, I'm not taking her. Well, 7:11, she was wide awake and doing things, and I still left her with Josh. So that's what I'm up to this morning. Beautiful weather, beautiful sun, beautiful temperature, absolutely wonderful. I hope it stays. I know it won't, but I hope to make the most of it while it's here. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the day. I don't remember what Saturdays are. Are they scintillating Saturdays? Suspicious Saturday? I don't remember. But I hope everybody has a good one. KE8YUK to KE8PMI. Thanks for running the net, Phil. 73s and God bless everybody.
All right, thank you very much, Lucy, and may God bless you as well. And also, you need time alone, too, so you got to take it when you can get it and go enjoy yourself. And actually, it's good to have Josh just be with the kids, too. So teamwork makes it work, so that's awesome. We'll be clear with KE8YUK. Bottom of the list, I got 40 check-ins. I need one more to give Carrie 42. But if you want 42, be the second caller. So this is K8PMI on the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net. I'm going to do last call again, see if I can pick somebody else up to get the numbers up here. This is K8PMI, and I'm listening.
W8.
K8, TIE, King 8, Terra Item Easy.
Kilo, Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB, Randy and Rittman.
The K8 station that just called, can you repeat your call, please?
King 8, Tear Item Easy. Fixed, I'm not in motion, but I'm interested in calling in, especially with the number 42. K8TIE, back to net control.
All right, K8TIE. It was a new call. I haven't heard that one. Welcome to the group. You're actually number 41. So thank you very much for calling in. And I'm going to send it over to the closer now, W8CTM. We did it on a Saturday, Carrie. How about that? This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Phil, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this super scintillating Saturday. Boy, it is pretty out there. I'm going to get the battery all charged up for the e-trike, and I'll take it out there before the storms come this afternoon. Hopefully they're not too bad, but who knows? It's that time of year. Well, it's a little bit early for storms, but the way the weather situation is, I guess we're got a good possibility of them today, later on in the afternoon. I think here in Akron, they saying about 1:30 the rain should get in, so give me plenty of time to ride this morning. Had it out yesterday, E-Trike out yesterday, and it was it was a beautiful day out there, 72 degrees. That was really nice, and I got 64 degrees here already, so it'll be a nice ride this morning. It'll be good. Anyway, hope everybody has really a nice Saturday out there, even though we're supposed to get some rain, but gives you all morning and everything to get whatever you have to get done. So that'll be good there. Anyway, Phil, great net this morning. Got her numbers today, and or got 42 today. That was great, and just a great net. I know last Saturday we were done before, I think it was last Saturday, we were done before 8 o'clock. And at least we stretched it out a little bit today and got the numbers up. That was a great net. Anyway, everybody have a great day out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. So with that, I'll say 73 and turn it back to K8PMI. This is W8CTM, Gary at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a great one. And back to you there, Phil, to do what you got to do to wrap it up. Everybody have a great day. 73, and over to you, Phil.
All right. Thank you very much, Gary, for being the tail gunner and closing us out. You're number 42, which makes it an odd net. All right. We'll be clear with W8CTM. Couple announcements. We got our monthly meeting on March 19th, 7 to 9 at the Wadsworth Eagles Hall. And always we have on that Thursday, we meet at Casa Nuevos for a little pre-dinner there. We also have the Fox Hunt coming up on March 21st. And the Falls Ham Fest is April 11th. And don't forget, we got a Ham Fest tomorrow with the North Club. Let me take a break for time. The Barometer Net is a tradition that goes back almost 30 years when a local group of amateurs got together in the morning to discuss their weather station data. We are grateful to all those who have come before us. Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WB8JTW, Tom, K8DSD, and our Net Control Emeritus, Ron, KD8CVS. Over the years, the Barometer Net has grown to be a morning staple for local hams to stay in contact, share real-time traffic, gas price information, and community announcements. This net meets regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m., and runs for about an hour. Successful nets rely on your participation, so please be a regular check-in from the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. We now return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. God bless everyone. 73. This is K8PMI.
You know, Bill, I didn't look it up, but I believe I've heard the following weekend Toledo's Ham Fest up there in Maumee. I was just looking to see if I could find it. So you don't get tomorrow to the Norris Fest, or you want to warm up? Well, there you go. Warm up for the Norris Fest, and then Toledo's the following weekend. K7QV, we'll have more on Monday. More around as other nets come. K7QV.
All right, thanks, Mark, for that. Yeah, I'm not driving to Toledo, but I'll be clear. I'll be clear with KC8FQV. This is K8PMI. I'll be clear. Thank you.
Yep, go have fun with the kids. Yep, they'll be waiting for you. They won't leave. KCFQV. Yep, I finally scrounged it up in the internet for the Toledo. It is next weekend, 8 to 2. So, KCFQV.
KE8KZ, is that you, Tom?
The last one talking about the Toledo Ham Fest was KC8FQV.